Welcome back to the allotment again. Today I want to show you some rhubarb that I've split to create a nice big rhubarb patch. We've got this central path down the middle of the allotment from where I am. Where are we? Right to the end, down here. There was a big rhubarb clump just there, which was very much in the way. Once it grew, it was going to be leaves going onto the path, and it's not the sort of thing you want to be brushing past with shorts on in the summer. So decided to move it, and in doing so it broke up into a million pieces. So I've decided to create a nice big rhubarb patch. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got several sort of rows and then a few more bits scattered around. So this bit here was already here, but then all the other smaller bits you may or may not be able to see are from the clump that I moved. So for example, just here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a line, and then there's 2 more lines over here. This one here going along, another one going along here, and then I've just added extra ones in the little central area there. I've obviously wood chipped around them just to keep the weeds down. It wasn't too bad, but just to give it the best environment I can. It's obviously a very hungry crop in terms of nutrients that it needs. So I think I'm now going to put some manure over the top of the wood chips, just so that the goodness from that can wash through into the soil, and then give it hopefully a nice strong start. I will pause the video and I will resume once I've done that, and I'll show you the after. And I'll obviously do updates throughout the summer, so you can see how it does, because rhubarb's a funny one. It's sort of, sometimes it comes out really chunky, and I've got some in the garden at home that's come out a good sort of, it's almost an inch, the sticks are almost an inch thick from when they come out, but then a lot of it is a lot more sort of feeble looking, a lot thinner, like that, and it's obviously down to both variety and conditions and weeds and nutrients and all that sort of thing, and if it needs splitting or if it's young. So it'll be interesting to see, if I treat it right, how the new ones do in their first year, and then compared to the clump that was already here, just to have a comparison, because it's you sort of see where it's potentially been a little bit more neglected, sort of in a sort of an overgrown area, and it's always a little sort of thin and weedy looking, whereas it can, as I said, the stuff in my garden's very chunky and sort of thriving. So obviously that's what we want. But yeah, I'll do the manure now, and then I'll resume the video again once that's sorted. Okie dokie, all done. As you can see, lots of tasty manure for the rhubarb. You can see I've tried to avoid as much as possible putting it on the crowns. Obviously I don't want them rotting. So I've sort of done in between the rows, 1 row, 2 row, as I showed you before. Yeah, so hopefully nicely fed rhubarb plants. I was just going to say, in addition to what I said earlier, obviously the wood chips are very poor in nitrogen, and they can cause issues if it's dug into the soil. It's just on top, so that shouldn't be a problem. And then obviously the nitrogen from the manure should be both washed through and taken down by all the worms and things. So it should be completely fine. But as I said, I'll update as we go through the summer. Yeah, fingers crossed we should have a good, productive rhubarb patch. Oh, my finger's in the way there. That was good, wasn't it? I will see you on the next one.